Okay.
Inspire me.
Welcome back
Yeah,
to Stag Studios. I didn't mean to cut you off, sorry.
No, sorry.
But we are here with Kenofish, back for part 2. If you're seeing this, it's probably quite a while since you've last seen them. But we've just recorded them here at the cathedral in the car.
That was cool.
So, yeah, it was cool. So how'd that feel, guys?
That was really cool. Different experience. It was definitely unique, very new.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it felt so passionate and raw, which was good.
It started raining whilst we...
Yeah, I know,
Yes, we
but
did
we
it.
still made it work, which was awesome.
Yeah, it still made it work.
Really
when you sort of feel that passion and that energy, as you felt in the car, do you feel that on stage when you're performing?
Oh, 100%. I mean, especially on the drums, like.
Yeah, for me, that's when I play drums. It's like I know that like that's all I want to do, and I think like in terms of if there's like a purpose or a reason, I think for me it's playing drums. I think.
If for that purpose or reason, a lot of artists that I know, they play because they're looking for something, or they're playing because of a reason. What is your reason?
For me, I think it's a way of helping people. Like, because for me, I think sometimes music has like helped me more than a person has, or anyone has really. So yeah, that's that for me.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely spreading a message to people. Hoping that people can either relate to the songs or they go out, they talk to people about it as well.
Yeah.
I think that's really important for me.
For me, it's not about giving back to the people. I don't want to sound selfish or anything. But music for me is just like drowning all of the noise out in the world, just being in a different dimension.
Do you use it as an escape?
It is an escape for
Sort
me,
of thing? Yeah.
So like that's how I use music, and that's how I always been using music.
So with the music that you create, how do you all contribute your ideas together in the studio or in the practice room?
Oh, okay. I'll probably take lead on this. So it usually starts with, I play guitar, sing, so it usually comes up with, I'll have some sort of chords in my head, maybe even a riff, and I'll start writing some lyrics to it. And then afterwards, it's literally, I'll just hand it to both of these guys, and then they get the vibe and stuff like that, and then they just kind of put whatever they want on it.
You guys have a lot of energy as well when you're writing like a lot of your stuff, and especially when you're like rehearsing it. For those who don't know, I actually was a session guitarist for these guys.
Woo!
And I played, I learned the songs of them, and whilst you guys were teaching me, I felt that connection of what your
100%.
songs were trying to like say to the people, and like what they were trying to say to me when I was trying to learn them. And
That's sweet.
when I was learning them, it was definitely a special moment because it felt very genuine learning the songs, because they are very genuine songs.
Thank you.
You have Her Heart, which is out now.
Her Heart
Are you
is
allowed
out,
to say
indeed.
what's coming out next?
Oh, I don't know if we know.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, right.
So what is the sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
it's all right. Go for
What
it.
is the sort of vibe that we're going with this upcoming project of yours?
I'd say just it's a blend of everything, to be honest. I'd say a lot of ambience is definitely in there, and again, I'd say a lot of maturer songwriting, hopefully, and hopefully it portrays across as well. What about you? What do you think?
I actually have no thoughts about
Yeah,
this.
it's
It's tough because like our sound is a blend of everything as well.
Yeah.
So it can go high gain, mid gain, or just like completely soft like Her Heart. I
Yeah.
mean, Her Heart is like a mixture of everything, to be fair.
Yeah.
But like, thing about the future, I'm not really sure yet. Because I haven't been contributing like songwriting yet. Like with recording or anything. But I'm actually not sure. But like,
Well,
Yeah.
let's say when you're writing these songs, a lot of the artists that I've spoken to, some of the artists I've spoken to,
yeah.
tend to write a lot of music tending to be played live. So they're very high energy, high, get the crowd going type of songs, and they sort of rely on that type of idea when writing songs. Is that what you guys think about, or are you more thinking of music which is more about feel and how you're in the moment and your life stories? I'm interested.
I will say it's definitely a mix of both. I think with newer songs that we've written, we've kind of realised like, okay, maybe we need some that are a bit more higher energy.
Yeah.
And as well, it's nice to see when we do play these songs live, like which ones interact with the crowds best and so on. And I feel like when we've written those higher energy songs, it's portrayed in the way we expected, which is really cool. I'd say definitely, like your drumming on Faint and Opaque, really good.
I think, for when we play live more so than when we make the song, I think the set list is like very important.
Yeah.
Like it's not like one like line, if that makes sense. Like the energy is like something like fast to start it, and then something to like calm it down. More like a wave, like instead of just one constant motion.
Yeah. Would you say you learn a lot more playing live than?
Oh, definitely. I think that's how you learn. Yeah. Especially like even maybe just open mics. Yeah. I mean, it's not our favourite thing. We'd obviously rather a gig, but yeah, no.
Yeah. Go on, I don't.
Yeah,
because
because the feeling in playing live in rehearsals is totally different. Because you need that nerves to actually like improve yourself. Because like to improve yourself, there always needs to be a challenge.
Yeah.
And that challenge is playing live and having those nerves.
Yeah.
And those nerves are important as well, because having nerves means that this is really important to you.
Yeah.
And really shows your passion. And like just playing on stage is a different feeling than playing in a studio, like in rehearsals. Completely different.
When you play it, I want to ask you, Miguel, specifically, because when we did the episode together, I could really see you getting into the zone when you were playing your bass. I want to ask, how does that feeling feel when you know you're fully encapsulated in the music? But people sometimes call it flow state.
Yeah.
How does that feel when you're performing?
You just don't worry about anything, so you don't have to worry about notes. It's like, I feel it with James a lot, because again, I play bass and he plays drums. It's like a rhythm section. We don't worry about playing notes. We don't worry about structure. We just play. We just play and actually enjoy like the moment that we have.
Is that your biggest? Ideal.
Yeah, that's my ideal state. That's like heaven for me. That's nirvana for me. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Speaking of nirvana, I do want to ask. Like again, it's been a while since we've had this episode, so it might have changed. So, what's your biggest inspirations now when it comes to writing music or performing music, even?
Right now,
I'd say Hum. I mean, they had an album, You'd Prefer an Astronaut, 1995, and that like I used to grow up like listening to a variety of music, mainly within punk and stuff. But then that was the first album that I heard where I was like, I could not believe music could sound like this. Yeah. And on stage as well, they just kind of looked, just like everyone else. They looked like us, so it was quite cool to just be like, oh wow,
When it came to listening to Hum, was it a thing that you grew up on, or was it a thing you found yourself?
Oh, I found myself. I mean, I grew up in a household that listened to plenty of genres. I mean, my brother grew up listening to a lot of rap and hip hop. My sister would have been like 2000s pop. Mum and dad, they were more within the rock scene and everything. But I think, honestly, because a lot of people will say like cool stories of like, oh, I went to a CD shop, I saw the vinyl, like, not me. I was scrolling Instagram and they just popped up randomly and I was like, whoa, that sounds cool, I'm gonna check them out. And I got a CD from eBay, to be fair, and like I put that on in my like what was it called, like hi-fi system. Wow, everything just like blew away.
It's a lost art nowadays, finding CDs with covers that you like. Because nowadays everyone just goes to like Spotify DJ for their music and like, oh, what does AI want to recommend me next?
Oh my gosh!
Is that something you sort of believe in? The idea of being able to choose your own music and not relying on,
I think,
digital.
I will say, digital has definitely made it easier access for people, and we are grateful that people are listening to our stuff just either way. But I think nothing can beat the feel of a physical copy, kind of reading into the like leaflets and stuff like that. It's still so exciting to this day. It's literally like a brand new gift, even like going to the shop, meeting people as well, it's a different feeling. So I definitely say that it's cool that people can listen to our stuff everywhere, wherever they go, but there's something about owning that physical copy that's just different feeling.
Do you guys own physical copies? Miguel, James? Yeah,
I've got quite the vinyl collection.
Oh right, yeah. Did you collect them, or are they your parents?
I mean, it started because of my dad, because he's quite he likes drum and bass a lot, but more so jungle, like, and then from there he's given me like just a lot of vinyls from just his collection, and then myself, I've collected a lot of like Interpol and stuff like that. The physical copy it's just way nicer, especially if you have a setup for it. If you don't, then I mean you can still collect CDs just from cover art or if it's a band you like, but if you have like something to play it, I think it's a lot better.
When it comes to these CDs and vinyls that you grew up with, how would you say they've influenced your drumming today?
Oh, a lot, because I think one of the first things I tried to learn is the aim and break, which is like the thing that's heavily sampled in drum and bass.
Is drum and bass quite a big part of your life?
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, especially my parents, like, that's kind of like all they listen to now. I mean, my mum growing up, she listened to like a lot of reggae as well, which
right.
like influences a bit, or maybe that's why I like bass so much, because of like the bass lines in reggae. But yeah, drum wise, definitely.
Can we expect a bit of reggae Kenofish?
Oh, I don't know about that. No.
Maybe one day. You never know. Bands always tend to change here and there. So,
That is true.
And
At least got it right.
Yeah.
to be fair.
Fine line.
Yeah, fine line. What about you, Miguel? Did you grow up with any CDs, vinyls?
Cassettes, yeah.
Cassettes.
But like last time I used them was like secondary school, when I had like the cassette like radio thing.
Yeah.
It's mostly just mixtapes, so it's not really like an album or like an EP. It's just like a burnt in like a variety of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's OPM, original Filipino music.
Yes. Oh my
So
God.
it's
Do you know
mixtapes.
about OPM?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
OPM. So,
Those who don't know, OPM is a Filipino music broadcast channel featuring a lot of the bands from East Asia, Philippines, and they're great. They're huge inspiration in a lot of the works that I do. But I didn't know you did stuff like that. Yeah. Are you inspired by Filipino music when it comes to?
I mean, I grew up with
Right.
it, so I'm like heavily inspired. And again, like Filipino music, it's more on love songs and narratives.
Yes,
so it's
very true.
It's highly relatable.
Yeah.
And like growing up with it it's just perfect.
Yeah.
It's all about like what do you call it, like your adolescence as well.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's like mostly about with Filipino songs. So like Eraserheads and River Maya.
Yeah.
Those two are like the big two.
Got a favourite track from either of them?
So Eraserheads, like of course it's like Huling o Bimbo, which is like
classic,
the number one song. But like for me, like a deep cut is Fine Time. It's about like spending time with each other, like quality time. Fine Time. It's from their Caterpillar album.
Yeah.
And for River Maya, it's Kundiman. It's like one of the most shoegaze song, and that's like that's like a gateway drug for me to like clashing textures, you know. So like Kundiman's like from River Maya. It's like probably like my top 10 songs.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. When it comes to writing all together, I know Matt, you take the lead occasionally on a lot of the tracks that you have, but how often do you all sit together on the lyrics?
Lyrics is basically all me.
All you.
I will say. Well, to be fair, there was one song that I think James said that he really. I think you said, wasn't it, that you just wanted like a song that you felt more personal to, and then he wrote some lyrics. He kind of like gave it to me and was just like, "Can you like fix it up, like syllables wise and stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I think that's like one of your favourite ones, but we've kind of cut it from the set list. We might bring it back though.
Is that? Am I allowed to say the name?
Yeah.
Is that Close the Door?
No, that one's Would You Like to Continue?
Oh,
Yeah. It's an old one.
What made you stop working on it?
Oh, honestly, like I don't actually really know. To be fair, it was just.
It's like a technical thing where you have to change guitars. It's in different tuning because he made up his own tuning.
I think I made my own tuning for it. I'm not disclosing it.
Well, if you think it, then you probably did.
Yeah,
I do
maybe.
believe it because it's such a unique sound. It's all open chords.
Yeah.
But it's very, very unique, and it's just so nice. And again, like the groove of the song sounds like a jam, but it's not. It didn't came from a jam.
Yeah.
But it's fun to play. This is like one of the songs where I don't think about it. Like I just play it.
I think we might, if we do get longer sets, we'll probably bring it back. But for now, I feel like it just needs. I don't know. It sounds a bit too mono for me, and I think it needs just a bit of flavour somewhere.
A little
but
bit of spice.
that's again something that we'll probably have a rehearsal and we'll figure it out together, which is quite nice.
So when it comes to lyrics, back on the lyric talk,
yes,
a lot of writers that I know tend to love writing on public transport, and I had a talk about this with AM, Alice and Miguel, and it was interesting to hear what they thought, because we had a discussion about the difference between the home space and the workspace, and that gap in between the commute space. It's a really vulnerable area to be in.
Indeed, yeah.
And I was wondering, do you ever write in that vulnerable space of being on public transport?
Absolutely. Literally, wherever I am, I can have an idea and I'll just write it down. It's luckily that, that we have phones where we can write it down. I have started actually. I'll write it probably on my phone, and then when I get home, I'll write it in pencil in my diary, and then once it's like finalized, I'll write it in pen just so it is like actually there and solidified. But literally like on the bus, on the train, at home. I mean, Her Heart was actually written, I was dog sitting for like a family friend at the time, and it was coming to the ending of like the dog sitting, and I was sat outside with the dog, and there was a beautiful sunset, and I was like, this is like this whole scenery needs to be painted, and I just started writing it, and
Is it one of those things where you can feel it before it comes?
Yeah, definitely.
And is that where a lot of your good songs, you think, come from?
100%. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of like a hunger in your stomach where you feel the need to get something out and you don't know how to portray it yet, but then maybe a week later you'll be again sitting on the bus, you'll be doing whatever you want to do, and you just get that feeling again, and then it's like, okay, maybe I do need to work on it. And then, again, you just put your head down, and then it gets there, which is quite nice.
I'm interested to know as well, Matt. I saw this interview recently of Grian Chatham from Fontaines, DC.
Cool.
And he used to always say there was a sense of urgency to write.
Yeah.
That he felt like he always needed to be writing. That you couldn't take a break, not even once. Do you feel that in any sense of way?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you do feel that?
Sorry, yeah. Cut you off.
Can I ask, what keeps you going then through that phase of having to write every day? And
it's like how you explained with playing live. It's like very much an escape. If anything has just happened through the day, as soon as you write it down, it's there. You can see it, and it's like your feelings aren't so much kind of inside anymore. It's like it's been portrayed out already. And then again, to have the urgency of like, I need to share this with the world, so that someone, if they're feeling the same or whatever, they can relate to it. I think it's such a beautiful thing, such a beautiful craft. So I think there's definitely that urgency to just like keep writing, because as soon as you stop, then I'll probably just go a little bit insane, I won't lie. So
and a lot of the time when people do write, it does, as I said at the very start of the episode, it does tend to be about a certain topic or a certain ideal thing. Do you always have that image in your mind whenever you're writing?
I think, again, it draws on inspirations from many artists, because a lot of people write about what they're feeling, which obviously very guilty of, but then there are also artists out there that have written stories about things that have happened in history or whatever, and it's kind of like, oh, that's really cool. I wonder if I could maybe kind of use just other things that have happened as a metaphor for what I'm feeling. And usually it's stuff like that I think is really important, is as well. It's kind of like an exercise. It keeps my brain going, which is quite nice. Definitely that.
Definitely that. Oh, cool. I think we're ready to move on to the next section
let's do it.
that I told you guys about earlier. So this is Artist of the Week. For those who don't know, I forgot to do it with these guys last time, but I've remembered to do it this time. So Artist of the Week is basically, we get the artists together and then they think of an artist and then we just talk about them for a bit. So who wants to go first? I assume you want to go first. So who is your Artist of the Week, James?
Mine is Interpol.
Interpol,
yes, a band from New York. It's probably my most influential for my drums, definitely that band. And for me, if I ever want to drum and it's not our band's music, the first probably band I'll play is Interpol.
What got you into them in the first place?
I don't know. I think, I don't want to say TikTok, because that was years ago now, so it might not have even been. I think it might have been YouTube. I was on YouTube and I was just listening to music, and then there was a snippet, or what's it called? Like
a short?
No, what's the cover art, but it's not, just a YouTube video. Right. Thumbnail. Well, I don't know if that's the thing for music. And I just thought, it was just weird. It seemed like quite a weird music video. So then from there, I just listened to that song, and it's the most popular one. And then from there, I just listened to that album after album, and the drums for me is it's just amazing.
That's great. Yeah. All right. Well, Mathew, what's yours?
I'll say a band called Soots Sprite. They are kind of recent, I guess, 2020s, and I remember it would have been last year, August time, the way I discovered them was I was going to a concert with a few friends, and they were there to see the headline act, Chase Petra, and we were all just going kind of for Chase Petra, but then it was kind of okay, let's have a look at who's opening and actually listen to them. Yeah. And I remember just listening to, they had an album, Wield Your Hope Like a Weapon, and I listened to it like throughout, and it was 10 out of 10 for me. And I was like, wow, I can't wait to see these people. So I get to the gig, and I mean, I bought a t-shirt. I think they bought caps and stuff like that. But they were awesome. Like, their sound was just amazing. It was so dreamy and just like, oh my gosh. And then I got to speak to them at the merch table, and they were also just really lovely people.
Oh, nice.
And then I saw them again this year because they performed in London. I can't remember where they're from, which is really bad, but I know they're from the UK. I think somewhere more southern, either like Brighton, Exeter, somewhere around there. I should clue myself up more on that. But yeah, no, I saw them again this year, London. They were at the Lexington, and just again, wow, blew me away. They were so sweet, and I got a signed CD from them, talking about physical copies and stuff. Yeah, Elise, the lead singer, amazing. So I'd say definitely Soots Sprite, check them out. They're great.
Check them out.
Check them out.
What about you, Miguel?
I'm going for a younger band, and the new Jeanine.
Jeanine's
a really good band.
Yeah, Jeanine's great. Love
yeah, they're very heavily like educated guitar, like players, like musicians, but their creativity outweighs it. And having that backup of like education and immense creativity is something else. If I'm going to describe the sound, it's like a blend of Bob Dylan, Backseat Lovers, and what else? Yeah, it's very folky, and it's I don't want to say well calculated, but it just sounds good to your ears.
Is it very like, is it a wall of sound type of thing?
No, not really, no, but there's only 3 of them, but they can make so much with just 3 people.
Yeah, trio bands are great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
They're great.
Yeah, so yeah, I saw them like last year, July time.
Yeah.
And I was like watching a friend. Yeah. And they were the opening act. Yeah. And straight off the bat, they blew me away. Yeah, the drumming's amazing. The bass line, it's Motown. It's absolute Motown bass line, which I can't do. Hence why I'm like completely blown away. And like the drumming is, I just can't describe the drumming. It's just amazing, yeah. And again, songwriting, guitar playing. It's like I'm just speechless when I get to talk about Jeanine. But yeah, artist of the week for me, it's Jeanine. Yeah.
Well, speaking of all of these artists, then, how do you think that they've influenced your sound in Kenofish today?
Yeah.
Oh, with Jeanine.
Yeah.
I could definitely say about Soots Sprite.
Yeah. I mean, with Jeanine, it's a bit off tangent with Kenofish. But I would say, in terms of like playing as a band, it's rapport. Because with Jeanine and our band, it's just more about playing more and having that rapport. And for us, we don't really have the time to like play that as much as a band. So like, it's just like, I think we just need to play more and like have that rapport like what Jeanine has, you know. Because they're a young band, but for some reason they play clean. Yeah, but it's just, again, it's mainly rapport for me. Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
What do you think?
With Soots Sprite, I mean, they've like hit the nail on the head with creating, for some of their songs, just a wall of sound, but keeping such melodic parts. And I think for us, it's growing up as well, when writing guitar parts, it was always a bit more on the try to be more melodic side. So then kind of listening to them and seeing what they had achieved is what we kind of want to achieve. It was like, okay, wow, how can we kind of aspire to kind of get that sound as well? I mean, we're nowhere near. They are so amazing.
Oh, don't doubt yourself, man. I think you're up there, definitely. But great bands that I know.
Thank you. We definitely try, and I think just again, big shout out to them, because that melodic kind of sound that they've got, that's also just like, they're like distorted guitars are so nice. Oh my gosh, as I said, it's dreamy.
Is it like that they blend the melodic instruments with the distortion? That sort of thing.
And it's just, they've got it perfect. Like,
are they similar to, forgive me, I've never heard of them, so this may sound really stupid. Are they similar to like Keo in a way? They do that really well. Distortion and melodic.
Kind of and kind of not. I feel like there are elements of instrumentally, I'd say there are definitely elements that are similar.
Yeah, they're
but
more
I
on the
think,
wet side, so they're more
yeah.
chorusy. They're more chorusy.
I'd put them more with
Some
like
more shoegazy.
yeah, I'd say
more
more
shoegazy,
like
okay.
My Bloody Valentine sort of esque,
Yeah.
but they're just so melodic, man.
Yeah.
Like, I love them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What about you, James?
what about Interpol?
Well, I mean, I think for us, like as we said about even our bands of the week are just completely different, and I think I don't know how or why, but I think it works somehow.
Yeah.
Like just like for me, it's like drum and bass. I mean, it's obviously the aim and break and Apache and stuff like that over and over, but I think the aim and break's got a lot of ghost notes, and that's something I try and like incorporate because I just think it just adds. I think it adds quite a bit, especially if you have the ear for like the music.
Yeah.
Like I think Interpol and like even GEESE, like they add stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be there on the drums, but it just completely changes the song. Even just a few ghost notes.
I do notice the shirt there, actually, the GEESE shirt. Are you a big fan of them?
Yes.
Very big fan of them. When did you discover them?
Somewhat recently.
Yeah.
I mean, when they released Getting Killed is how I found them. I was on just YouTube and Apple Music interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that's how I found it. And then once they spoke about like their upbringing and like, I mean, even this interview for us, like I think it could give some context of like the type of music we make and like kind of who we are just from music.
Yeah.
So then, for like, I mean, the drummer of GEESE, like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like their music, so most of the time it doesn't have a structure. Like Island of Man, like one of their songs off Getting Killed, it's like there's no chorus, there's nothing. It's like a continuous song that just keeps changing.
Yeah, they have a lot of like little bridges here and there, don't they?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things, because I was trying to get into GEESE originally,
Right.
and I found it quite hard at first. But then when you slowly start to accept that they're trying to break the formula of verse, chorus, chorus, it slowly becomes this like ethereal thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god,
I think
I've
it's
never heard
amazing.
of this
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that maybe something you guys want to try and aim for?
I think we've gotten that.
Yeah.
You've done quite well with her heart.
Because it's like we have like the intro, then like the first verse, and then it should be chorus, but we don't. Like we change it when there's like a bit of a pause, and then I start playing the ride cymbal instead of the hi-hat kind of thing.
Yeah. And songs like Adored as well, very long song, and it's quite like there's a lot of different structures in there as well.
One.
Yeah.
That one was really kind of easy to write. I don't want to say it was easy to write, but it was, again, one of those ones where the idea that hunger, it just came straight away. And I mean, again, like the drums as well. I mean, when we recorded it, it was really fast as well, because he just got the drums straight away. The guitar was straight away. Bass as well. You were like, bro, this is like really nice to play. It feels good.
Yeah, because the bass line at first was like a bit more complicated. It was like, how many notes was there? Like, but now it's just like, I want to play simple, you know?
Yeah.
Just give me 2 notes. And it works really well. It's much more effective. Again, that's just more.
And for us, I think we've agreed, again, when James said the set list is so important, having Adored at the end is really important to us, because it just feels like such a nice kind of finisher for a set. And I think the ending of Adored as well is really special. That one is really
It's
special.
just really loud. That's why I love it. It's
Yeah.
just loud. It's like, play hard.
I like it because it's like, as I said like a bunch of times, it's like the gap in between like heavy indie rock music and light, clean indie music. It's like that little gap in between, and you guys have sort of fitted Adored in, and
nice.
as well as Her Heart in there quite nicely. And I feel like, it's quite hard to achieve that nowadays.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bands trying to copy the,
Oh gosh.
Wonder Horse. And
I'm
stuff
hoping
like
I'm
that,
not doing it with the sunglasses. but
No,
I'll have
honestly,
probably
you're not. Like, you
people
can't
being
con
like, "He's Jacob
sunglasses.
Slayer." Sorry.
You can't con sunglasses, but you can con sound.
That is true.
Which is
That
what
is
we
very
should be
true.
telling a lot of the
Very
bands
true.
now in London. Bugger off.
Like,
I mean,
you can have influence
you
from
can
those
have
bands.
influence.
You can have influence like from the bands, but you don't have to copy like the aesthetic and like
Exactly.
copy the same song.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
say whilst wearing a Kangol. I do love you, Kia. But speaking of which, gigging is a big part of your life.
100%.
But so is going to gigs.
Yes.
Is there a band or bands that you've seen quite recently that you've been inspired by?
Recently, of course, Bleech. Definitely at the moment, one of my favourite bands to go and watch live.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I think the drums there again, like on the song like My System, like that for me is like just random added stuff that just doesn't need to be there, but it just sounds amazing on the song. Yeah.
Have you heard My System before?
The
Bleech?
Javille one,
Yeah.
the Javille days.
No.
During that older band, there's like a video of them playing it, and it's like instead of it being this
Yeah.
it's like a held synth chord
Oh,
and
right.
like a straight rock beat.
Oh no.
I don't actually know if it is my system, but the melody sounds quite similar, so I'm guessing it is.
Right.
But it's so different, and I think Luke added that bit of spice to the song that I think worked really well.
There's a bit of like Adored where I kind of add that kind of bit on like the tom beat that just randomly needs to be added.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
What other bands have we seen?
The North.
Would it be unprofessional to grab my phone out? Because I've got a list.
No,
of
go
all the
on.
concerts
Yeah,
that
I think one of the best ones that we went to is Turnstile.
that was.
I think
insane.
that was amazing.
That must be mental. You said
Prodigy.
the North? Sorry, I didn't
Oh
want
yeah.
North, Elephant's Head, right? You guys went. I didn't go.
That was really good.
Shout out to the North as well.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
you, Billy. It was great, man.
Yeah.
So how was the North? It was great.
I didn't
You didn't go?
I didn't go. Oh right, well now I've got my phone up. No, the North was insane. I mean, going. First of all, Elephant's Head is such an amazing venue.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. But the fact that kind of so many people got there so early to see the opening band as well, split the ticket. Big shout out to them. They were awesome as well. Yeah, they were amazing. Drummer went. That's so cool. But honestly, like seeing that many people there, and it was such a crowded space, but everyone enjoying it. And as well, like,
It's a free gig.
it was a free gig.
Yeah.
People outside, coming back from work, and then they stop, they hear the music, and they're like, whoa, this sounds really cool. And, just listening to it was awesome. I also think, like, having people shout out the lyrics back at them must have been such a surreal feeling for them.
Yeah.
So many can't sleep. And it was just it was so cool.
They are bringing back the youth and music.
I think they really are bringing back that, like, I mean, growing up, we used to play FIFA, like, all the time, and I can imagine their songs being on FIFA.
Exactly,
And it's
yeah.
like, it's so good. I love
think
it.
what I like about the North, personally, is that a lot of bands nowadays are trying to have that teenage angst sort of angriness to them.
Yeah.
But the North are kind of just like, they're very gentle and they're very like uplifting, and it sets a good example to the audience listening to their songs, especially.
Oh, I love their music, man.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Would you? Are they a band that you'd like to support?
100%. Literally, any band we'd love to support. I think for me, I mean, my absolute dream band to support, that's, I'd say Soots Sprite. I would love to support them. They're great. Bleech, Theatre. Theatre were really good. The North, Tooth. I would love to support Tooth. Oh my gosh, they are amazing.
Tooth are great as well.
Their new single "Restless in Bloom" is like unreal. Oh my god!
I can't remember. Did they release a music video on that?
Yes,
I
they
think
were.
they
They
did, and
recently
I think I
did.
saw it. It was
Yeah.
really good as well. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's insane.
Yeah.
They're really cool. I'm probably missing out so many bands now. Brookie. I mean, Kia. they're like clear now, man.
Yeah.
But so many, like
so many
literally,
bands
and
out
it's to be fair, this is actually a good kind of segue as well. I think the scene right now, it's interesting that it's like the indie scene, because a lot of the music stems from so many different genres. I mean, Bleech it's a bit more darker, but then the North it's a bit more lighter.
Yeah.
But everyone's kind of putting these bands in the same bracket, which is quite cool, because it's showing that between all of these bands there's like a different fluidity that they can't really replicate each other, which I really like. But it's also good that this scene is like coming back and it's really being like brought up, especially with the youth. Like,
I do enjoy like a lot of these bands are also helping each other.
Exactly.
Like you mentioned Bleech and then North, even though they have two distinct sounds and like people are putting them in the same categories as well.
Yeah.
They're playing with each other in Sheffield, Rock and Roll Circus with
cool.
Wonder Horse. Like they all support each other. It's crazy.
I mean, growing up, I mean, to be fair, a bit of Miguel. I don't know if you listen to it too much. A little bit, to be fair. I mean, we started off very much again with like punk roots and stuff like that, and a lot of it was looking out for each other, having bands kind of help and support. And to be fair, when we first started out, it was actually a punk band, Cape Canaveral. Really big them up. They are absolutely phenomenal people. Actually, that's my band of the week as well. That's my band of the week. Our first gig, they literally came to us and they were like, "You're probably not going to get paid, but it'd be good to just get you guys out there." And they helped us out so much. And I think there was a point in time where that kind of helping out other people and helping out other bands kind of got lost. But I think now we're seeing it rise again, which I really love seeing.
Is that like a circle that you want to be what you want to put yourself into.
100%. Yeah. It's a circle I want to be in, but also open the gates for other people as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so. It's
great.
important. I love it.
Yeah, do check these guys out.
Thanks.
They're amazing, and their songwriting's really, really cool.
We try.
As well. Yeah, we try. Well, it's been a pleasure having you guys here.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you.
It is starting to rain a bit, but
yeah.
This is Sad Bees Sessions. I'm not sure when this episode will come out, but this is Kenofish, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. Good. Cheers.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
How was that?
Yeah.
That was so cool.
That Janine question caught me off guard. Like, holy
Sorry,
shit. I
I'll
was
give
just saying
you
like
this back
answer
as
of
well.
the week, man.
No, is there really no more questions? Nothing.